Hello dear friends, and welcome back to our channel. Today, I want to share a heartwarming story with you. A story about faith, community, and the gentle hand of God in our lives. It's called The Little House in the Wind. Imagine a small, weathered house at the very edge of a quiet village. Inside lived a family, poor in worldly goods, but rich in love and faith. They worked hard. The mother's smile was a constant source of warmth, and their children's laughter filled the small rooms. Every single night, without fail, they would gather together. Holding hands, they'd bow their heads and thank God for their little home, their simple meals, and most of all, for each other. Their prayers were simple but filled with a deep, trusting faith that God was always watching over them. One evening, the sky turned a menacing shade of gray. The wind began to howl, not like a playful whisper, but like an angry roar. Rain started to fall, first as gentle drops, then as a torrential downpour that hammered against their little house. The family huddled together as the storm raged outside. The walls creaked, the roof shuddered, and with a final heart-wrenching groan, their home collapsed around them. They had lost everything. The children began to cry, their small bodies trembling with fear and cold. But their mother pulled them close, her voice a soft, steady anchor in the chaos. "Don't be afraid, my darlings," she whispered, her own faith unwavering. "God never leaves us alone. He is with us, even now." The next morning, the storm had passed, leaving behind a scene of devastation. As the family stood amidst the ruins of their home, their hearts heavy, a beautiful thing began to happen. One by one, their neighbors appeared. They didn't just come to look, they came to help. The village carpenter arrived with a pile of sturdy wood. A farmer's wife brought a basket overflowing with fresh bread, cheese, and warm milk. Others came with blankets, clothes, and tools. There were no grand speeches, just quiet acts of kindness. With saws buzzing and hammers ringing, the villagers worked together, their hands moved by compassion. They were not just rebuilding a house. They were rebuilding a home, piece by piece, with love as their foundation. When the last nail was hammered in and the new roof was secure, the little house stood stronger and more beautiful than before. The family gathered inside, their hearts overflowing. Tears streamed down their faces, but these were tears of pure joy and gratitude. They knelt down to pray, thanking God not just for the new house, but for the incredible love they had been shown. They thanked Him for their wonderful neighbors, whose hands became His hands in their time of need. In that moment, the children understood a profound truth. They saw that God doesn't always answer prayers with a loud voice from the heavens or a sudden miracle. Sometimes, He answers them through the quiet kindness of a neighbor, the warmth of a shared meal, and the helping hands of a friend. This simple story holds a powerful lesson for all of us. When we face our own storms in life, when it feels like our world is falling apart, it's easy to feel lost and alone. But God is always at work. He often sends His help in the most unexpected ways through the people He places in our lives. A phone call from a friend, a helping hand from a stranger, a word of encouragement when we need it most. These are all signs of His presence. So let us remember to be the hands and feet of God for others, and to keep our eyes open for the angels He sends our way, who works through people, and in community, we find His strength. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope this story brought a little light and hope to your heart. If you enjoyed it, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more stories of faith and inspiration. May God bless you and keep you, always.